why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff again. Swapped immediately. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route and he dropped it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Sells the run, wants to pass. And as he throws, left side, it's Rhodes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Handoff, Caden Durham. Got the first down. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tough run here, it's Sperry. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Manning. They're all over him. He'll try to do it himself. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Moves the pocket. It's Manning. Going over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Big gain on that one as
electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Arch to throw. Rush right in his face. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run with Brown. All over him immediately.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking downfield, it's Levin. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Arch is going to throw for it. Look out! Hauls it in. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Turning it on! They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Brown running left. Might have a chance. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To throw, Manning. Caught. Powers through the defender. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Takes off. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. 4th down, Manning. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Brown. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Durham. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
To the air, it's Levitt. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Booster. Here's Manning to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the outside. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Arch Madness. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Art's going to spin it again. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Baylor taking on the number 18 team, the TCU Horned Frogs.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's the Bears with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field.
This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. There he goes. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. On on the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throwing Manning. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Longhorns, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. This time it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Brown. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Making the adjustment.
Sweep. Booster. Go.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires into the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Durham. He's got the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU quick to the line. On 1st down, it's Durham again. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Defense in press coverage. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Caden Durham again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Right side, it's Durham. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Out wide right, it's Lockett.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his feet. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still the...
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. All alone, he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more.